Hey everyone, Burton's back, continuing with the Mallister series. We've just said no to the king. Well, some call him the king, I call him the usurper. Robert Baratheon has just asked that we release our Master of Arms into his custody. Rhaegar Targaryen, or Rhaegar Targaryen, potato, potato. He's under my protection. And he's actually been teaching me quite a lot. So we're going to go ahead and carry on with protecting him, and we'll see how we go along in this little adventure here. Varys is still in King's Landing. Hopefully he's going to be doing quite a bit for us now. And meanwhile, we're trying to get a claim in some of the Blackwood lands down in the south. When I say south, I mean the south of the Riverlands here. Well, in fact, suppose if you have a look, it's more of the middle of the Riverlands, because that's the south of the Riverlands, Stony Steppe and all that. Anyway, I'm waffling. So we've got a couple of things that we need to be having a look at, obviously. We need to have a look at my development, make sure that I'm learning all I can from Rhaegar, and hopefully he can instill in me some of the qualities in which people were attracted to in him. We also have to keep our eye out for someone worthwhile to betroth ourselves to, someone to get a semi-decent alliance. So far we've got the Bracken girl, Alysanne. She's going to be our backup, which is fine. We're not going to leave it too long. I'll probably give it about another year or two, see if anyone else pops up. In all honesty, I'm hoping for a baby Aaron. If I can get someone large on my side, I think things are looking, a little bit better in that respect. One of the things I have been thinking about is that if Robert keeps on requesting for us to give up Rhaegar, we might be in a bit of bother. Now, when I say that, I don't think he's actually going to come across and try and take him by force. I mean, he might try and kill him, essentially, for a plot. Now, if I suspect that's going to happen, I think what we'll do is we'll bring Varys back across here, try and do what we can, establish a household guard, things like that, and we'll see if that does anything whatsoever. In the interim period, the twins is very close to actually giving us some people back again. In fact, I should just pass that in a minute now. It expires on the 3rd of July, which is perfectly fine. And we could do with having their soldiers built up. One of you guys requested that we destroy the Freys, and I'll see what I can do to honour that request. There was always a plan to take Cape of Eagles and Mistlewood, but we do have a couple of other different Frey lands to have a look at here as well. Still lots of time before we grow up into our lordship. We really have to get ourselves an heir that is not Holster. Holster does like us a lot more than he liked my dad. That's probably because I attended a feast with him and I haven't insulted him at all. Meanwhile, elsewhere, let's see what's happening in Pike. So we've got Roderick of the Iron Islands. He's in Pike. He's also a tyrant, but he's a skilled fighter as well. I mean, nothing too much is going on with these guys. They haven't done an awful lot. No major incursions into the mainland or anything like that. Jamie in Casterly Rock hasn't been doing too much either. Even though he's got himself a wife, Melinda, apparently of no family. They've not produced any people at all. Oh, these people I have grown up with, I feel bonded to them over the years. So that's Aegon Targaryen and his sister. So I think that's quite good. Obviously she's still not overly keen on me, but her brother loves me, that's fine. I have been bribing them though with the odd 5 gold here and there. And eventually, if they do prove loyal, when we do obtain some more land, it's something for us to certainly have a look at, because we will have to give away some of these holdings if we do take them. I'm actually slightly fearful for a moment, because in about 2 years' time we're going to obviously be losing our regent, and we're going to be in a bit of problems even with this. I think that's going to drop. I think it's going to drop down to 1 out of 2. So then we're going to start receiving negative modifiers from all of our vassals, and it's not going to look too good. So probably as soon as we're ready, we'll try and increase some of our stewardship skill, because obviously that's what it's based on, and right now that is pitiful. Obviously you can see why it's pitiful there, but hey, that's what happens. So what's going on? That's going to be the Dornish claim, that's fine. We know there's no heir of our dynasty. We've got title loss in succession, yes, we're aware of that. And I can press a claim on Oldstones. Any factions going on? So, oh, we've got a plot. What's happening here? So someone's trying to buy Varys' loyalty. It's Master Bellos of Fishville. We can ask him immediately to stop his plotting. I don't like this. And we've also got this. A Rushmore. So we'll ask him as well. I mean, they're 2 minor plots, they're not going to do too much, but we have to keep all of these in track. Yes, I am aware I'm unmarried. We're still lacking. We'll make a decision on that by, say, 82.91. That's when we'll have a look at that. Oh, 82.92 even. Peace be with you. Your demand is just. My scheming was obviously misdirected, and I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. This time I will, but I'll obviously remember, as I will with you, Wallace. So the scheming's at an end. And that's exactly how we want it. Has Ned had a little one yet? It's still just Chael. Nice northern name there. And perhaps the Tyrells, what have they got going on? Well, seeing as it's only Welsh, he does have with Marjorie. She's 9 years old. Oh, they prefer matrimonial marriage. So, that's a shame. That would have worked out okay for us. Oh well. Just allows us to focus on other things. A little bit worried because our Master-in-Laws is taking her time. Elia Dawn, she needs to hurry up a bit. She also needs to be slightly sweetened up, hopefully. That's too soon. Obviously there's a bit of a war going on down here. That's just a war for Ashmark, it's nothing too major. I mean, if we pause things for a moment and we just pop on over to Bravos. I'm just seeing who's actually in their court. Now occasionally when I am playing it, I do like to check on some characters. There we go. Zero Farrell. I'm actually a bit surprised. I thought that that would actually be a bit better. He's a formidable fighter, which is excellent. He won't come to my court. I was just having a look. But perhaps at a later date we'll be able to cast our eye across the narrow sea, but for now we're going to have a little bit of tunnel vision and we are just going to be focusing on our usual little plots here. Now the question is, we really need to start focusing on a few other things while we're waiting for claims to develop. Because for whatever reason, Eliodome, she isn't actually the fastest. We've got 98s in wealth. It's not really enough to do much. Last time we were talking about potentially, you know, having a look at upgrading, but the prices are really putting me off. Even for 75 gold, it's only going to get me an extra 50 light infantry. Septon Wendell Rushmore has been imprisoned by Sebastian of Rushmore. Oh. So, he's gone a bit off the rails a little bit. And we've got another plot. What's happening now? By Denise's loyalty, it's Allard of Missile Watch. Well, Missile Watch is there, right. Well, I don't like that, so we'll ask you to end that plot. Nice to see we're finally getting some levy back in the twins, and good garrison as well. We need to eradicate that Thieves Guild, because obviously you can see what sort of an effect that's having on our tax rates. And that's a good little thing. Prosperous as well. Right, your demand is just. Perfect. We're still rebuilding our troops in Seaguard from last time, and that'll take a bit of time yet. We've increased a little bit in Marshall. Hopefully we can get rid of that poor fighter trait. That's not too good at all. So we'll carry on and we'll see. I mean, we've still got a few years left. Hopefully we'll get a bit of a push as Rhaegar decides to knight us. That'll jump us up a little bit. And we're almost approaching 82-92. It's almost time to make a decision on who to betroth us to. I think it's probably going to end up being a Bracken at this rate. Hoster Tully has become Master of Laws for Robert. Okay. So our Liege Lord is now directly working for the usurper. Lord Patrick, I hereby invite you to participate in the tourney of Marley Bay. We'll go for that. Hopefully we can get ourselves a little bit of prestige. I don't think it'll be too much at all, because, you know, we are what we are right now. But let's cross our fingers and hope we might meet someone nice there. You never know. Right, 4th of March. Let's pick ourselves a lady wife. So, who's going to be best? I know we've got a lot of Maya fans out there. Just because she's a usurper's bastard, I'm not going to be touching her. Alisane, yeah, she's looking probably the best right now. Similar sort of age. Lots of, you know, good traits. And there's a Karstark. She's temperate. We're not going to bother with a Karstark. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the Bracken. She was the 5th child, if I remember right. Yeah, there she is. So she's quite a long way down the succession line. Oh, someone's died. He died of depression. Right. Well, there goes the hopes of that. What about Eddard? You had anyone yet? Oh, he's had 3 boys. He's been busy. No one we can go for. What about a cheeky little invitation here? I know they've already said no, but I've not tried to send him a little sweetener, should we say. So let's try that. 100 gold. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that, Willis. Not a chance. I'll just try straight forwards. Oh, there is a couple of others. Who is Mega? She's attractive, trained fighter, honest, gluttonous. Well, they would say yes to her, but I don't know who she is. Oh, so she's some sort of cousin or the like. We don't want that. And we don't want that. Okay. Where are you? There you go, Alisam. It's you. Which will work out okay for us if we have a look at the Brackens down here. We can see they've got 2,200. Yeah, say 4,000 troops. That's fine. That'll add on to us. And if we ever go for river run, at least this way now we know. Uh oh. Rhaenyra's Targaryen. She's died after a period of illness. Oh, that's a shame. So we've got Aegon. We need to be having a look for someone for him in the future. Not quite now though. Got to take care of number one first. Here we go, they've decided to accept the suggestion, excellent. So on that note, we'll leave this episode where it is. I know not too much has happened, it's kind of a waiting game right now. But hopefully we'll be able to do something a bit special within the next 1 or 2 episodes. Maybe start a war or 2. 7-year countdown, people, and then we get to crush the phrase. So thanks for watching.